Hi folks, Ross here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Logitech G920 steering wheel with the pedal set and also the gear shifter. So first impressions straight out of the box, the steering wheel is covered in a real leather finish, so it feels really nice to the touch. You've got your normal controller sort of settings there, so you've got your Y, B, X and A for just like a standard Xbox controller, your D-pad, your guide button as well, and you've also got your sort of left and right bumpers and your two option buttons in the middle. You've got your two metal flappy paddles at the back there, whether you want to use them or the gear lever that you can get as well. On the back, you've got your two little knobs at the back, which will control your underneath side. So you've got your two locking mechanisms there that you just slide onto the desk and then tighten them with that. And then quite handy as well there, it shows you sort of embossed onto the bottom there, you've got your different areas you can plug in, so your pedals, your power, and then your gear stick as well if you go for it. Got little cable channels for your cable runs, so it keeps it nice and tidy, keeps everything out of the way so you're not having wires spilled over your desk. So back to the actual main wheel. The steering wheel itself to use, maybe a little bit smaller than sort of a standard steering wheel would be obviously. Takes a wee bit of getting used to just the sheer size of the steering wheel. The force feedback is really quite intense, so depending on how you enjoy the feel of the game, you can adjust that, whether it be in the Logitech software that comes with the steering wheel, so you can use G-Hub to customize it, whether you're using that on PC for PC gaming, and usually the in-game settings on the Xbox, you can usually turn that up or down on your preference. The steering wheel can be adjusted depending on how much you want to actually activate it, so you'll see it's got quite a big selection of areas that it can turn there, so you can have almost two full rotations to go to full opposite lock. If you feel that that's a little bit too much, you do have the option of turning that down in-game. Overall, first week of having the steering wheel, I'm blown away about the difference it makes in the games. So playing games like Forza Horizon 4, Forza Motorsport 7, or even the F1 2019 game that's on Game Pass, it just adds to the full experience. So you've got so much more control over how you handle the car, if you're using the pedal setup as well, how much more control you've got over braking, when you want to change gear using the clutch, if you're doing it via the pedals, or if you want to use the flappy paddle instead of the gear stick, you've also got the control over that. This was coming in there, if you go for it just by itself, the steering wheel itself in the UK will set you back £209, but you can also go as the package deal, which will give you the steering wheel plus the shifter and the pedals for £249. The steering wheel by itself does come with the pedals, the gear shifter usually tends to be an extra option with it. Overall, my impressions on it is it's probably one of the best peripherals I've ever bought for a piece of for gaming. It's really well made. The leather itself feels really nice to use. The clicks on the back for the flappy paddles are really quite nice. It gives you a nice tactile feel to it, and overall just a really well put together piece of equipment. I would highly recommend it for if anybody's a real driving enthusiast, especially with the release of Forza 5 coming out later in the year. Overall, I would give this product a solid 9.5 out of 10. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the review of the Logitech G920 steering wheel and the pedal set, and I will see you all in the next video.